If you're a little pussy, don't watch.
Welcome everybody to another Problematicast. I'm Bobby, and you guys go around and say your names.
I'm Jack.
I'm Lucas.
Riley.
I'm Ethan.
And this is the Disney Channel.
Dab.
Dab.
That was totally gay. Badly planned out.
Whoever had that idea was a fucking idiot.
Okay,
I think
so
it was Luke.
you guys want to hear a really bad segue?
I do.
Hey Luke, remember we were talking about that Saw thing the other day?
Actually, there's two things.
Okay.
So
Should we start with the one we already talked
actually,
about first?
I'm gonna start with the basis.
Okay.
So the three of us want to watch Saw, right? We want to watch all the movies together and all that. And so we're talking. We're having a discussion, and I was like, Bobby, if you could be in the Saw world for 60 seconds.
The Saw World.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're a test subject.
It's like Disney
Like a test subject. Like
Yeah,
a test
yeah,
subject.
yeah.
If you were in the reverse bear trap one for 60 seconds, right?
It was not 60 seconds.
Yeah, well, he said 60 seconds. Not the first thing he said.
Just hear me out.
This is when we started having debates
So
at 60
it's
seconds.
60 seconds, and you're in it, and you do it, and you can live or die, it doesn't matter. But then you wake up as if nothing happened. And then you get $50. Would you do it?
But you still feel the pain of everything.
So it's like a dream?
Yeah,
Like you
but you
die.
still
It's a dream,
feel
but
the
you
dream.
would feel
still
the pain.
feel the
Just
dream.
rip your eyeball out.
That's what they do in the movie, isn't it?
But you still feel the pain of ripping your eyeball out.
Wow, that's pussy shit.
Yeah, dude. I'm saying that I would take it for $50.
No. So you don't die.
You don't actually
No,
die.
no.
But you
You
feel
don't
all
die.
the pain as if it's
you
real.
feel the pain.
Yeah.
Wait, what's
So
the...
once
No deal. That's a no deal for me.
Really?
Exactly, no deal.
No deal.
That's what me and Riley were saying.
Okay, wait. Describe what the bear trap one is.
Okay,
I
so the
think
bear
I
trap-
know what it is, but I don't
They
really
attach it to
remember.
her jaw, and then if she
Oh, and
she
it,
has to
like-
cut open someone and get the key out. This is all spoilers, by the way, even though it's too late to say that.
Dude, it's
But
so
but she has to cut another guy out, and she finds out he's still alive. But has to stab into his stomach, cut out the key, and undo it herself within
Yeah.
60 seconds or 5 minutes or something like that. And if she doesn't, then the bear trap will snap. It's like a reverse one, so it snaps her jaw open really fast. It goes
I
and
thought
rips
it was in
open.
her eyeball.
That's a different one.
That's a different one? Okay.
No, dude. I'd do that.
But you really don't...
For $50?
No.
It's not real.
You
Who
don't
gives a
yeah,
shit?
you don't... It's not real. You don't
I still
feel
give a
the
shit because it
pain.
still hurts.
Yeah, but it's not real pain. It's a
Yes, it
dream.
is.
You still
You
feel
said
it.
stop! Okay,
You want me to
if
sound
it feels exactly the same as real pain, then I count it as real pain.
I agree
Yeah,
with
but
Bobby.
it's a dream.
I agree with Bobby.
It's not
No.
real.
I don't like having bad
But
dreams.
you're still
No.
feeling the pain.
But no, you wake up with $50.
But you
It's not worth it. I'd rather work for
$50.
5 hours.
$50 is
I'd rather...
worth it.
I'd rather work for 5 hours.
Exactly, me too. I'd rather work for
free
5 hours.
$50 for 60
I'd
seconds.
literally
that
rather
didn't
stand
happen.
up at the front counter at
See?
McDonald's
I'd rather
for
go
5
back.
hours than
I would-
experience not real pain.
I would rather go back and work at McDonald's than have to deal with that pain.
But you don't even feel anything. It's just
you
till the very end, till it snaps, right? And
I
have
don't want my jaw to be
very
broken.
uncomfortable, and
Okay,
it will give you a dream
That
ride.
death would be so instant, though.
Yeah, it would be instant.
No, but you
But
don't.
you gotta take
that
your
doesn't kill you
eyeball
though.
out.
That doesn't kill you
It
right
doesn't
away.
kill you.
It doesn't?
No, it just
No.
snaps on her jaw, and she can't breathe, but
Oh,
you
it
still
only snaps
suffocate.
the jaw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
you'd still be
So
suffocating.
you experience being in the trap and the aftermath until you die.
Or here's the
It
thing.
says 60 seconds. So when does it snap? Like right when you
Okay,
wake up, is when it snaps.
Remember in Saw 3, I
Okay.
just watched this last night, by the way, where it's on the mannequin, and then she accidentally bumps into it, and then the head fucking explodes and shit.
Oh yeah,
That's what happens.
but you would still.
No, but
you would
that's not a
st-
mannequin,
Would you
that's
wake
not
up
what
right when it snaps? Like right when it snaps, would you
Right
wake
when
up?
it snaps, you'd wake up.
Yeah. Then,
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I'd probably do it.
Yeah.
Because you'd literally only... Because when you wake up, the pain would stop, right? Like,
As,
immediately
no,
stop.
as soon as you die in that dream, then you wake
Well,
up.
guys,
But if
here's the thing. I
but
thought it was...
If you solve the puzzle and then you unlock
Yeah,
it,
dude,
then
if you can solve it, who gives a fuck about the dude that's
Yeah.
still alive?
Well,
you get the
yeah,
key and you
'cause-
open it.
yeah,
Who gives
okay.
a fuck?
But here's the thing, though. Does a dream end when you die or when it snaps? Because you don't die immediately.
I think it would end when you die.
Okay, then I wouldn't do it.
I'm bleeding.
Because it would take 10 seconds for you to die.
Yeah.
You would feel it for 10 seconds while you're dying.
Yeah.
Maybe more than $50.
Maybe I'm just saying that because I know
Well,
this
it's,
situation
okay, wait, is this
right
like
now.
an amusement park where you
Yeah.
can go and experience, Saw traps?
No, it's yes.
To be real, I probably
Virtual.
actually would go to that. If you could
Yeah,
choose
like
the saw traps
virtual.
you went through, I would go
Yeah.
to that.
If
I've,
it's
I've
like a
never
kid-
seen
like
a Saw movie,
a
so I only know
friendly
about the
made,
reverse
Saw
bear
trap.
trap. But I get the picture.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, in the future, there's probably gonna be VR games where they hook up with
Like pain sensors.
yeah.
Well, there is.
That's
they
fucked
already.
up.
I would do it.
I'm pretty sure they already have
Wasn't
that.
that SAO?
They do have.
Did
They have
have
this.
it with the nerves, or was it just all
Well, it's like you put an electrode on.
Okay,
electrode
what
on
if they
it.
did that with Five Nights at Freddy's, where you got when you saw
No. I would do it. Wouldn't you?
It's gay, dude.
I mean, if you got to live a real Five Nights at Freddy's, tell me you wouldn't do it.
You look behind you.
No,
No,
No, not the jump scares.
Dude, a
Oh.
speedrun of Five Nights at Freddy's would be boring as fuck.
You can't
so
speed
Yeah,
run
you
it.
can't
It's
speed-
timed.
You can't
Fine.
speedrun
You
it.
really can't. It's all luck. It's bullshit.
But I'm
Yeah.
saying here though, it would be scary if you were actually there
Shut
and you would be stuffed inside a suit. I wouldn't go. I wouldn't be down
That'd
with
be
that.
It would be scary if Five Nights at Freddy's was real, right, Bobby?
It would.
Look at his fucking room. 1, 2, 3.
How many Freddy's
4
are
or
in?
5. These are slippers, aren't they?
How
Oh wait,
many
yeah.
Freddy's
Wait, hold on.
in
I
my
got
room?
something.
How many Freddy's?
He's gonna pull out a Freddy
I thought you
Fazbear
sold it.
Oh,
This is
dildo.
Bonnie.
Oh.
man.
2 socks.
Oh my god. So stupid.
It was a one.
Wait, Riley, where's my
Why?
other thing?
You sold it, didn't
Do
you?
you do this
No,
because it's
did I-
funny?
Oh, I did.
You did sell it.
No.
What'd you sell?
I had this like really really gay hat that's like had like the hands in it.
Had Bobby on it.
If
Oh
you
You know,
God,
like
I hate
you know those
those.
like the
The
ones you get from
scene-
like Hot
yeah,
Topic.
Or Spencer's. The
Oh,
scene
yeah,
ads.
it
Yeah,
was
that-
Freddy Fazbear.
It's because I got it for Christmas.
If you
Oh,
think
it's
that's
so
bad,
bad.
there's minion shit also.
Okay, what's
Okay,
worse?
If you think
I've
that
never, like-
bad, there's one of those AIDS ribbons too.
Right?
Okay.
I never legitimately liked the Minions though. I can say that. I can
A
say that.
saw trap that if you don't solve it in time, it puts a bunch of fidget spinners up your neck.
But they're really
Oh, by the
sharp.
way, there's like
Really good.
there's 3 people using fidget spinners right now, just for the people watching. Look at the bar.
Cut that out, please.
Okay, for our next debate, which includes me and Riley, is we're discussing if Die Hard the movie was a Christmas movie.
Oh my god.
No.
And I said it was because it was based in Christmas.
I can't
It
debate
is,
this.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
no,
can't.
it has
okay,
its-
Here, Riley's
It has
defense.
a Christmas setting.
Okay,
It's not a Christmas
hear me out.
movie.
Hear me out. Okay,
Yeah,
the
he's
Saw
got it.
movie it's not on Halloween, but it's still like a Halloween movie. Still,
Well, it's a
also,
scary
right?
movie.
It's a scary movie.
Exactly.
And that goes
But
with the
it's-
theme of Halloween.
But
You
it's
watch
not
it
on
on
Halloween.
Halloween.
So what you're saying
You're
is
saying you can watch it at Halloween and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Wait. So like, Christmas movies are usually like compassionate, heartfelt stories, right? So like, Saving Private Ryan's a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so like if a movie happens during a certain time, that doesn't necessarily mean it is that about that thing. Like
Shut up.
so like for example, I haven't seen Die Hard, so I can't say anything about that. But what was the other one we brought up? Oh, Saw. Okay, so like Saw has a scary theme
Christmas.
to it,
Valentine's.
but and it would be enjoyable to watch on Halloween, but it's not about Halloween.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
It's still a Halloween movie though.
No, Luke. That's
It's a scary movie.
It's a scary movie, and it would
a
be
scary
something you'd
movie.
want to watch on Halloween.
But it's still a Halloween movie.
It's
It's
not
not
a
about
Halloween
Halloween.
movie. It's a scary movie.
Yeah.
They don't play Saw movies on specials during Halloween, do they?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
But they
they
don't.
do.
They
Oh,
play
okay,
like
well.
the Charlie's Great Pumpkin Escape or
Oh,
whatever.
God. Every
They
fucking
play
year.
Halloween.
The escape of the
All
pumpkin
I'm
escape
saying-
to Africa.
I've never seen that Charlie Brown.
Escape Africa with the peanuts.
Escape
Charlie
apartheid.
Brown
There's like
escapes
one.
Africa.
There's like one black kid on the peanuts.
Snoopy was shot
Escapes
by
apartheid.
hunters.
Okay, for the record, I've never seen Die Hard, so I have no idea.
Yeah, I haven't either.
It's a
But-
cri-
Okay, so it's just
Have
between
none-
them two. Then.
But I think
you've seen it, right?
to
A
qualify
little
Snoopy escapes
to
Auschwitz.
qualify
It's
as a
Unk.
Christmas movie, I think it has to revolve around the idea of Christmas,
Not
and like
during the
theme,
time.
The themes.
The
of
same
it.
thing with Halloween or
Yeah.
like Thanksgiving or Easter.
There's movies that are really
Yeah.
enjoyable to watch during a certain time of year, but it doesn't mean they're about it.
That's weird. There's
Yeah.
like a whole bunch of like there's not a single Easter movie that isn't like Christian that I can think of.
That's because it's
Veggie
Christmas
Tales. I'm
Halloween.
just kidding.
What's
But
that
so
hot-
is Christmas.
That hot
Yeah.
movie?
But Christmas, you can have Christmas movies without being Christian movies.
Yeah,
Because,
I know,
like, Santa
that's-
and stuff like that.
What I'm saying is that's
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
never mind. Hop.
That's what.
That shitty rabbit movie. Did you
Oh,
say
I
that?
remember
You
that.
said
came
that?
out.
What about Wallace and Gromit? That's my favorite. I used to love it and hate it as a
All
kid
I'm
because it was
saying
scary.
I love
is
Wallace
Die
and
Hard is a Christmas
Let's
movie.
leave it. If anyone actually listens to this, put in the comments your opinion.
I don't know, that's just me.
That's just not confident, Bobby.
That's just a theory.
Again.
Do you like my XD emoji I
Thanks
put on
for
that fidget
watching.
spinner?
Yeah, I love it.
So bad.
I have a whole bunch of emojis.
Speaking of Tim Allen,
You guys
Fuck
want some
Tim
emoji?
Allen.
You guys want some emoji stickers?
No.
You probably already used all the Mimi ones.
No, I've only used like 2.
do you have the crying one?
I used it on my school ID.
You little bitch.
That's good.
Did you put it over the ASB sticker part?
No, see, look here. I'll put a picture of it in the podcast, even though people probably are just listening to it. See, look.
Well, then they'll know what to do.
Did you do? Oh,
I'll cut out
actually
those
good.
parts.
That's actually good.
dude. Oh man, I want to show you mine. Mine's really funny.
Mind me to take a picture of it so I can put it in the
Yeah,
podcast.
here. I dressed up as a
Oh yeah, I saw it on Twitter.
drag.
Did you
I have
see it?
like smeared lipstick and eye shadow on. It's good. I love it.
Mine's just a cute picture of me.
You
Not
can't.
cute, so
you,
that's
Ethan
the
can't take a
problem.
bad picture. He's too cute. Oh, look how. Wait,
Okay, they
that's
tell
really
you to
worn
like
out.
they tell you to turn.
They tell
your
you
chin,
to turn your fucking head 90
but then it
degrees.
like it's at a 90-degree like angle turn, and you're like not even looking at the.
I really wanted to do like a triple chin or something like that, but they wouldn't let me. I was like this.
No,
and
there's
they're
always like
they're
one or
stick out
two
your chin.
photographers that are like really cool, and you can do it.
No, what you do is you pretend you're actually autistic, so then they're not gonna be like, oh, you can't do that. You
Just
can't
be like,
Let me get picture.
yeah, you know, you just you keep up with the act because they're not gonna question you then. That's what I did pretty much.
for me.
My grandparents want one.
I can't laugh at this about.
Look, you wake up one morning in your bed, and there's a chair in your bed. What do you do?
I move it 90 degrees and I go back to sleep.
That's only funny because I expected him to say something about like autistic or something like that. He says a chin.
You turn 360 degrees and walk away.
You just
I don't
keep
know why I'm
hitting the
drinking
wall.
water.
You wake up from a dream, and it's a dream. What do you do?
I wake up and go back to sleep.
Yeah.
You wake up, and in your room there's a projector, and on the other wall that is facing towards, it's playing a Halloween special from Charlie
I
Brown.
mean, like, this Halloween movie sucks. And then I go back to sleep.
I love
Luke,
Charlie
if they filmed Halloween, the movie Halloween during
Mhm.
Christmas, would it be a Christmas movie?
Dude,
Oh,
no.
you can say this, Gremlins?
Gremlins?
Yeah.
Gremlins. That's
That-
based on
I think that's
Christmas.
a Halloween movie.
But it's also like. a
Wait, no, you're
spooky
right.
scary.
All right. Nightmare Before Christmas.
This is a good debate.
That's
and
my
I,
favorite
though.
Thanksgiving.
That can be bold.
No, I legit,
Why can't scary movies be on Halloween?
That's a summertime
No,
classic.
it can be. You can watch them on
It
Halloween.
can
It's
be
the best
either
day to
one.
watch them, but it's not about Halloween.
It could
Exactly.
be either way.
So it's not a Halloween movie.
You guys actually watch
Die Hard
movies,
isn't
that's
about
funny.
Christmas,
Well, it's like-
but it's on Christmas.
It's like if you watch like a funny movie on a scary night, it wouldn't be a scary movie.
If you're watching gay porn. Is
Yes.
it
on a
porn
gay
day?
night.
Are you
Well,
gay? Right?
Are you
I
gay?
don't know. Are you gay?
Are reverse traps gay?
Just kiss me already.
That's-
That's a good question.
In my lit and film class, we actually
Watch
analyzed.
traps.
No, we
Holy
Perform.
shit.
we got this a student teacher in that was awful. He was so cringy.
Rico?
He, yes, Rico.
Rico?
And
He was
he
the
made us
assistant.
analyze, you know, the shitty, the Ruby animated thing that's made by, Rooster Teeth?
Oh.
He had us analyze the first episode
I don't know
of
what that is.
RWBY.
Is
Yeah.
that the anime thing?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
like the
it's
3D
really
anime.
I heard that was pretty bad.
And then we also watched, like, Nightmare Before Christmas
Got some pretty
3
cute anime,
times
girl.
and, like, analyzed that to figure out
Oh,
the significance.
is it such a good movie?
It's not. I'm tired
It
of
is
that
a good
movie.
movie.
I
I'm
am
just sick of
so
edgy
sick
kids.
of seeing that movie.
Oh yeah, and like how
You know, I'm
always
sick of-
always the overweight,
It's always
like
overweight.
dyed-haired girls. Like
I'm sick of
Yeah, like
the
the-
Elf movie.
the
I
Elf
love
movie.
that
Seen it
movie.
too
Okay,
much.
I love
no,
Elf.
you guys think you've seen it a lot? I literally watched it every day for 2 years.
Literally.
Literally, I swear on my life.
Not even on Christmas.
I watched it twice on
Bobby,
Christmas.
it's a Christmas movie. You can only watch it on Christmas.
No, it's a Father's Day movie.
You can't watch it on
About his dad.
Halloween or in the summer.
Fuck you!
I didn't even say that.
That used to
Fuck
bother.
you, Bobby.
That used to bother me though. When a scary movie wouldn't come out like around Halloween time, I'd be like, "That's stupid.
Wait,
it's a
Jack,
scary movie."
Jack, do you remember the Fairly Odd Parents Corey in the House crossover?
That never
I-
happened.
I would wish that happened.
Timmy Turner comes to the real world.
Dude,
and he's
Mandela
like,
effect.
He's like, "I'm a new."
Corey, and Corey's like,
Hey yo,
"Oh yo."
What?
Well, now they have to bleep that out.
What? Articulate your hand faster,
Articulate.
Don't cut yourself.
Bobby. No.
It's hot
Is
though.
that how you have it?
What? Yep, I cut myself with
to
it.
commit
Bobby
Sudoku.
cuts himself with 1,000.
Right? I don't do it on my I don't do it on my arm. I pull up my penis and I do it right underneath, right where the vein is.
Oh god.
Slide it right, yeah, like that.
That's not a vein, that's your urethra, isn't it?
Yeah, I slice
That's
it right
the
on my
big
urethra.
Tube thingy.
That's the way it doesn't hurt when I get a
Diagonals
catheter.
for pussies.
You
You wouldn't need a catheter. You could just
That's what
your
you
body.
think. I don't need it. I want it.
It's your one-eyed tube, dude. That's what we call it in the West.
This isn't dull, right?
Okay,
This is
here's
actually
the
short.
topic. What do you guys think is like
It's not that expensive.
the
It's
most
like $40
cringy like type of people, or,
You.
like fan base? Besides
Oh, Undertale.
Undertale.
Yeah. Undertale, believe they're gonna get hate for this, but it actually was a decent game, but it got ruined.
Dude,
so
I was
fast.
playing it literally 30 minutes ago.
I want to get.
Yeah,
it.
it's a good game.
It's on
It's
PS4
a good
now.
game. I was
But-
like, hey, you guys should get this game. Jack gave me a dirty look. And
it's
Jacob's
because
like, you should play Lisa, it's way better. And I'm like, Jacob, you've
I
never played
think
Lisa.
the Minecraft
He watched
community
a-
wins.
yeah, Minecraft, because it
Minecraft
actually.
community.
No, I
And
think
we're gonna get so
Brownies.
much hate for this, but I think all of us think it's actually a good game.
No,
I think
no,
Brownies.
I don't
we
think
played
Brownies.
I think
Brownies
Brownies.
were pretty bad.
They were bad.
They
but
were,
they're
but
not
they
anymore.
settled down.
Minecraft
a
is
bit.
just like 10-year-olds.
I don't know.
Like-
Brownies make some pretty good porn.
I
tell you that
I've
much.
actually, I've watched everyone I think here except for Riley has watched My Little Pony.
I think you might have put it on once.
You're
Porn or
missing
the
out.
show?
You're missing out, Riley.
the porn. I've seen like one
The
episode of the show.
show is pretty much porn.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah. They,
My sister's walking
the whole,
outside right
the
now.
whole movie is literally, or not the movie. The show is catered for the bronies. Like, let's be real.
No,
Yeah,
no.
they've
People
been
are complaining
sketches.
about season 3
Being
being like
catered
that.
for them.
I can't add to this
I only-
conversation.
I can't either.
Okay.
Well, they just
Short
I
stories.
never watched it.
Short story. Fuck you. Me, Jack, and Ethan, and a couple of other boys used to be bronies in 6th grade.
Jared was a
Was
brony.
Jared?
Was he?
I never
Jared
remember
was-
Jared. I drew this really. I drew these like OCs like in middle school of like people.
It's still
that
on your
I knew.
Facebook.
Still on my Facebook.
That's good.
Don't go looking for my Facebook.
Leave this out, Bobby.
It's really bad. It's really bad.
I remember you were like, you should watch My Little Pony. It's actually good. And then your brother like walked in and was like, it's gay.
Nick did.
Nick was making fun of
Jack.
me.
Jack.
I
watched it.
didn't
Jack
get into
did.
it.
Yeah,
as
why
much
did
as
we
you
get
guys.
into it?
Because he thought it was cool and the fan base was like.
It was a big thing. It was like
Okay.
It was
okay
2010,
at first.
so like.
Like, when you embrace
It wasn't
something
2010.
like the
That's when
fandom
I
like
was, like,
that,
12.
and you become
2012
one, it's
was
super
that
fun.
It is, and you
I'll
can't
be
see that
honest.
it's cringy like when you're in it.
Yeah. And then you look back and you're like, oh, what the
Except,
fuck?
Also-
except when I was a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, I could tell that the fan base was really cringy because like I could see it.
Yeah, but we're like,
People
Dude,
did,
I'm
like,
playing
kids.
Undertale. I know that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not like a huge fan, but like I can tell that like.
Like whenever you go through YouTube, you always see the people with like Five Nights at Freddy's as their like the anime drawings as their
god.
profile picture, and even when I was obsessed with Five Nights at Freddy's, I still hated that.
It's like when you go on YouTube and you see if Undertale were realistic. And there's like 15 of those
You know what's
videos.
really weird?
Undertale.
There are still like lots of videos of the Harlem Shake being uploaded like
No.
every day to
Really?
YouTube.
Are you
Yeah.
serious? Like I watched Gangnam Style the other day because I was watching the top 10
Goblin
most
style?
viewed-
There's
Did you say goblin style? Jacob.
Nick's skill runs.
Oh, I was gonna talk about another cringy thing that I hate. So I'm on
Black
YouTube,
people.
right? And I'm going through the comments, and then like the comments are always like, and then a really funny comment comes up like, "Ha, that's funny." At the end it says XD, and I'm like, no, and they're like, it's unironic. And I'm like-
Not even the like.
But how can you
ironic
tell
term
when it's
isn't
unironic?
really up
Because like it
I
won't
know.
be a joke about
Yeah.
it. Like someone will be like say something like clever in response to like them, and it's like it's witty and stuff like that, and then they'll put XD at the end, and I'm like,
you'll
no.
see that it's like from 2010. And you're like, oh, okay. That's
I see
fine.
some that are like 2016 or 2017,
Okay,
and I'm
then,
like,
then that's
"Ah,
not okay.
Here's the thing: 2010 through 12 was when like the most cringiest stuff was out. Like that's when all
That's
the
when Minecraft
That's when
came
this
out.
Minecraft bronies and there was like Hot Topic, like all the scene kids going there, like
Coney
a lot-
2012.
Yeah, dude.
I
That's when
cried
just
the
like a
first
lot
time
of
I watched
cringy
that.
stuff.
I think I did too.
Really?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I thought it was real.
It was literally a hoax.
No, I thought it was
No,
real,
yeah.
but my
Wait, so I didn't actually know.
What?
Is the whole entire thing just a hoax? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, it
everything
was a
about
hoax to
It's-
get money.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that. I knew
Coney-
the guy was
Coney
jacking
died in like 2000.
Oh, okay, because I knew about the guy jacking off in public, but
no, that was me.
When I watched it, I was like,
Thanks. Look at the.
oh my
Luke was
God.
at the playground and he saw a bunch of kids and started jacking off.
No, don't tell him. No.
That video actually made me want to get a Facebook because I wanted to like their page and support them, but I didn't want to actually like buy their
Yeah,
stuff.
my teacher was like, "This is bullshit," but we're still gonna watch it. So yeah.
She
Oh.
made you watch it.
No,
my-
my teacher, my homeroom teacher was like, They had a girl come in and start talking about it, like one of our classmates, and she was like, "No, it's really bad.
I don't know.
I still have
anything about
stickers. I still have stickers on my.
Yeah, I remember
somewhere.
somebody at our school.
I'll bleep that out.
Yeah.
Hey, yo!
Yeah, she got like stickers. She got like the kit thing that they were selling.
Comes with a vibrator.
That's when she knew.
She was lesbian.
A good movie is The Room.
Yeah,
That's a good segue. I like
Oh
it.
my God. The Room is such a good movie.
Isn't the fun, man?
Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, hi, Mark.
So let's go eat. Aw.
You're
Hi,
tearing
Mark.
me apart,
Have
Lisa.
you watched it, Bobby?
Actually, I haven't.
Oh, it's
It's
so good.
bad. It's
I've only
so
seen it
good.
through all the memes.
What are you?
I did not.
Well, now we have to
I said,
watch it
what
tonight.
are you?
What?
I would
I don't
literally-
know.
I would rewatch it.
Gay?
Literally, this is the whole movie. Scenes of them throwing a football around. Scenes of them having sex for a really long time.
Yeah, there's like.
Oh yeah,
7
I've seen
minute
parts
long
of it, and
sex
I've heard
scenes.
reviews of it.
And what's the other scene that happens? Oh, nice.
Shit where they literally speed up the dialogue by 10.
Did they really?
No, it sounds like it. He goes to the flower store and he's like,
Oh,
hi,
yeah.
oh hi, Tommy. I didn't know it was you. Your change is $18. Thank you. Bye. Hi, doggy.
You're my favorite customer.
You're my favorite customer.
Wait.
Overall, it's the worst best movie.
Yeah, no, it's such
Yeah.
a good movie to watch.
I heard apparently they're doing something like from another podcast. I heard they're doing something like new about it or something like
No,
that.
yeah, they're making this movie with James
Okay.
Franco and Seth Rogen.
It's
Right, right.
called
It's
The House.
And they said someone like saw it
Our
or
house.
They said someone saw it or something like that, and they said there was like a 5-minute scene of someone just eating cereal. Like there was like no talking.
In the room?
No, like in
Yeah,
the new
what?
one or whatever it was, or
No.
someone was talking about it that there was like a 5-minute
It's called
scene.
The Groom, and Tommy Wiseau gets married finally.
There was like a 5-minute scene of them just eating cereal.
Well,
Wait, he killed
so-
himself. How's that gonna work?
Tommy Wiseau didn't kill himself.
Johnny Wiseau did. The character killed himself.
I don't know. I didn't
Oh,
see
yeah.
it. I just
The
heard-
fucking
Spoilers!
You chicken. Beep, 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 beep.
You're a chicken, Mark.
Shut up, Johnny. I didn't cheat on your wife.
Oh god.
No, but the new movie that they're making, it's Seth Rogen and James Franco. It's based on the book that the guy
Let's
who
do it,
played
buddies.
the guy that played as Mark in the movie. He wrote it about like
Let me see that.
the behind the scenes of the movie because it was so bad, and so it's just them like pretty much showing what it was
She's
like.
literally like orgasmic.
No, it is.
So they have a thing from Spencer's called the
Oh, yeah.
Orgasmic Head Massager.
Oh, I love Spencer.
It's better when someone else does it.
Spencer's is the queerest store ever.
Yeah, it kind
I'm
of
gonna
is.
come.
You
It's
go,
actually-
you like go to the back. There's a bunch of like
It
dildos
actually-
and
oh,
stuff, and then you
God.
go to
They're
the
all
front
priced
door,
at like
good.
$20 for like a.
Freddie Foster.
It feels so good.
We're gonna do it tomorrow.
It's better when
It's better.
somebody
Yeah,
else-
it's better
We're
when
playing
someone
now.
Now I have to feel. Now I have to
We're
feel.
playing with the head massager thing.
Oh god, but
No,
Jesus.
yeah, when you do that.
I'm gonna say,
Do it to me. Do it to me.
This is really gay.
gay.
This sucks.
Wait, show let the audience feel it.
Give me, Bobby. Give me.
Ow, my.
There we go.
My chin.
Stop it.
Okay, are we done with this?
The other end is
How long-
sharp.
what's our
You stick
timeline?
that part up your urethra.
What's our
Probably. It's called the
20
it's called the
minutes.
orgasmic head
20
massager.
minutes. That's short. How long do your podcasts go?
Probably like almost an hour.
Oh yeah, we go for an hour. Let me try to.
Ethan, Jesus Christ.
I have the same table as this, and my boat.
I do too.
I don't.
And mine.
When I
We
got
just found
mad,
this up in the spare room.
oh my god. When I got mad when I was playing Marvel vs. Capcom, I smashed my PlayStation controller on this table, and it made a perfect like circle like dome from the mark of the like the end of the controller.
Jack was like, "This tutorial's too difficult." Ka-chunk.
Cyberonic blaster.
It's really hot in here.
It is.
Marvel versus Gap Gum.
Capcom.
Okay, guys, what now?
Vape Nation.
So
We're not talking about that, right? He looked at.
Yeah, Riley, you gotta
Podcast.
say something,
Do
buddy.
you
Yeah,
see
yeah.
vape tricks,
Give us a
Riley?
topic, Riley.
This might take a few minutes.
Engines on.
Yeah, you gotta warm up the motor before.
Johnny, Johnny, no papa, eating sugar.
No,
No papa, telling
the
lies. No haha.
Open your mouth.
Riley, this is giving you time. We're stalling. We're stalling for you,
I
Riley.
can't think. My brain's off.
Is your brain ever on?
Every once in a while.
But Riley, what's your favorite television show?
What?
I told Riley to say.
What?
It plays like the windows shutting down sound.
So you two went to the ape museum.
We did.
How many black? I mean.
Yeah, you're just talking about Chicago.
Okay.
Monkeys can
What happened at the zoo that was interesting, Riley? Not much. We recorded a video there, so that's fun.
What happened at
But
the zoo?
literally, the video's just gonna be all edits because I'm like, Riley, what are you doing in the elephant exhibit? And I turn to it and I'm gonna make a green screen of Riley going, ha! It's gonna be really dumb.
Oh,
That's
we could.
dumb.
Do you have a green
So we went to.
No.
We went to the witch's castle.
Oh yeah.
We did.
You wanna go
The
on?
witches.
Yeah. Okay. So the Witch's Castle is a place in Portland, and
Is there a witch there?
No,
Is there an asshole?
there
That's
is.
surprising.
Not really. But basically,
Is
it's
there
a
a
place that's
casserole?
like haunted. Apparently, it's like one of the most haunted places in Portland, is what they say. Because like someone had a husband that died there because her dad shot him in the face, and then her
What?
dad died. His dad died, and then
Wait, whose dad shot who?
okay. So the dad
the,
was
the wife's dad or the?
No, okay. So there's a woman, right?
There's a woman.
Her dad
Her dad
shot her husband.
shot her husband.
Or boyfriend. Or something.
Why?
Name
Because okay, so here's
the dude
I'll
was
tell
brown.
the full. The dude was I'll tell the full story. Okay, I'll tell.
This is one.
So there was this one guy and a wife who made a house. Okay.
They made a house.
Yes, this was back like
house.
They crafted it.
yes.
Out of what?
Wood planks,
Jungle
tree.
planks?
Cobblestone.
Okay, so
Dirt.
so
Creeper blocks.
basically they made this house, and then
Then they left.
they had a daughter. The daughter they hired help. The daughter
Daughter's
fell in
dead.
love with the help.
What's her
They
name?
threatened Anna.
That helps a boy. Yeah.
Yeah, and the
Okay,
help's
we don't like
name is
queers
Stump.
here.
He's named Stump.
And
Trump.
That's right. He looks at him. He's-
In Portland, no!
And then
Better protest. That will show him.
Get your torches.
anyway, they threatened to move away.
We're gonna get fucked by this podcast.
They threatened to elope, and then and the dad's like, if you elope, I'll kill him. And then they're like,
Wait, if
they
you
didn't
what?
listen. If they elope,
What the fuck's a lope?
like run away and get married.
You know
It's a
the
Jacob.
fruit?
And then like a few cantaloupe. So then they decided to do it anyway. They came back married. The dad, out of anger, shot him in the face with a rock. These are all facts.
Why the fuck did they come back?
This is a fact.
Why did they come back?
Because they didn't think he'd actually do it, and they needed something or something like that. Need
No
somewhere to
balls,
live.
you won't.
I don't know. This is all fact though. Like this is written
They
down.
were finna.
Anyway, then since he shot him in the face, he was hung. The first public hanging in Oregon.
Wait. So he shot the
Help,
guy in the
yeah.
face, and then he got hung.
Because he murdered him.
So they made his dick longer.
No, he did that himself.
Wait, but it was a public hanging.
He shook
made
his
him
head. He didn't
hung.
say. I said it.
Ethan, this is when the caveman. This is caveman pets we're talking. You know Columbus?
I thought caveman times only happened in
You know Columbus.
Come on, Ethan.
Columbus.
Columbus sailed the ocean blue when he felt like it. Everyone knows that. Okay.
Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
Another
because his
movie
mom was a
we
Jew.
watched was Annabelle.
Oh yeah, that was actually a decent movie.
It was.
Okay, I'll say like
That says a
the
lot.
first part was bad, but then it got pretty good.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was just trying because I didn't know what Ethan was gonna do with his shoe. Yeah, no, Luke didn't get scared at all because Luke doesn't get scared about this kind of thing.
You guys were like,
Pissing our pants.
yeah, pissing your pants, and
Yeah.
I tried to make you guys laugh. I
Yeah.
was
We
like-
were laughing.
You guys
We were
and scared.
Dude,
Yeah.
scary movies aren't even scary.
Well, we don't ever watch them.
Yeah.
We just watch
Listen,
Saw, and Saw's not a scary movie. It's a creepy movie.
Hmm.
Because there's no like jump scares in Saw. It's just kind of like scary, like in the aura.
Yeah, but I've never seen someone like that scared of a movie. Like
Wait.
It's because it's
these
Luke!
two.
The people next to
Riley
us were
Bobby.
worse than us.
No, they weren't. They just like
They were just
yeeped
screaming.
and gapped every now and then.
Like whenever something would happen, they'd be like, ah.
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 They would scream.
Thanks. Did you put the
The peanut butter baby. Ah,
you put a knife on the knife?
it feels good, doesn't it?
Oh!
That's the weirdest fucking shit. Oh, you got Snapchat, my friend. Who the
Wow,
fuck's
you're
Zoe?
using your phone.
My blood cloth.
It's really hot in here.
It is. Should we just open up a window
Take
and just
your
risk the
pants
sound
off.
being bad?
Ethan, can you leave?
Yeah.
You get it?
I'm taking too much oxygen.
Because
I
it's hot
get
in
it.
here.
Yeah, okay.
I
We're
get
gonna,
it,
We're gonna
Lex.
be here for another 30 minutes. I'm gonna leave the window open. We won't put the fan in, but I'll just open up the window.
Hey, Bobby, I really like your lotion. Do you use that for moisturizing your hands?
Actually, I don't use lotion to jack off. I do it dry.
We didn't ask.
I do
Thank
dry
you.
also.
You and me both, buddy.
Alright,
Yeah.
Alright,
Because it's too hard when it gets all
Bobby,
lotion.
topic of conversation. Is circumcision immoral?
Immortal? Well,
It makes you live forever. I personally say I don't get why it's such a big deal. Why people are freaking out about it. I don't think it's immoral.
Freaking out.
Like I've seen all over Twitter, people were like, "They need to stop these. They make it illegal for you to circumcise your kids," and it's like,
fuck.
They shouldn't make
Yeah.
it illegal. Parents should just stop doing it. Like, the thing is like, oh, my dick is circumcised, my son should be. Right?
Mhm.
Don't, like...
and let people do it for religious
It
reasons.
makes
Well,
sense.
I'm
rules.
happy that my parents were like, oh yeah, he doesn't need it. Is it cut? You know. I'm happy that
I was
my parents
circumcised.
decided
I'm glad
that.
I'm not.
Oh, wait, are you
I
circumcised,
was
Luke?
too.
Yeah.
I'm circumcised.
I'm
I am.
confused. In your...
Are we all?
I'm cut.
I'm not unhappy that I'm cut.
I'm
But, like-
fine with it.
It wasn't my choice. I should have been given the choice.
Yeah, they should wait until kids are grown up.
18
Yeah, but
18
you
birthday to
can,
go
like,
cut off the skin
you
off your
feel
dick.
it getting cut off when you're adults,
I
right?
know.
Well, when you're a baby,
Oh.
apparently you feel it too, but since it's like it doesn't the nerve. I don't know.
But
Like
I'm a
you
big-
don't
so
remember
small.
it. Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
remember it. And it's so small
Okay.
that like they just do it like clip and it's done.
And you get a big old scar.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm glad I'm
And then ladies
circumcised.
look at your
I'm glad.
penis
I
like,
still have
ew.
like a little bit, so it's like I can still.
It's like the
Still
norm
thing you
thing
play
so
with,
I can
so if
still go.
you're-
No, I can still go dry. Like with.
Why do dry and
You're
I'm not
You're
circumcised?
half cut, so they just stop right down the middle.
I just have some loose skin down there, man.
It's like those
Has
girls who
half
get like
the skin
side of
on
their
his
head
dick.
shaved. And
That's gross.
Oh,
I
Rainbow
don't
lesbians.
mind that.
I don't mind that either.
The sombra.
It depends, it depends.
Yeah, like Sombra. Okay,
I'm
that.
okay.
I'm not in
I don't
it.
like it like balls. Like I
No,
don't mind if
when
it's like buzz.
Yeah. I agree with you.
And it's like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Bald is ugly. If you're bald out there, you're fucking disgusting.
Yeah, all you cancer patients.
Fucking leukemias.
Just kill yourself.
Well, it'll come soon enough.
This is pretty dark.
We're all gonna
It'll
get
come
cancer within the
soon
next year.
enough.
We're all gonna
You
get cancer.
better
We all be
put a
bald.
disclaimer that we're all
Disclaimer:
joking.
if you're a little pussy, don't watch.
I'll put that at the beginning.
Disclaimer: if you don't like black people, watch.
Disclaimer, if you're black. Welcome.
I feel like now we at some point need to have a black person on the podcast. It's not as bad.
Hey yo,
Hey, I have a black friend, so I'm not racist.
God, that pisses
Bobby,
me
that
if
off.
he's gonna be
that
here,
is totally
I'm out.
unplausible.
I'm just saying, I can't be here.
God.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Jackson's worse.
Jack, aren't you funny?
I thought.
Why is it? It's not funny. Why are we
Okay,
laughing?
I'll be honest. Like, it kind of bugs me when people say with a hard R. It's just like, ugh.
With a hard R.
But it's true. Like
I
when
don't
you say,
care. It's a fucking word.
It's a sound
Yeah,
that comes.
it doesn't
just
bother
me.
me. I get why it doesn't. Like the word cunt used to really bother me. No, she was.
She said fucker.
No, my mom.
She said.
Gay.
it's just kind of like
That doesn't sound like Tucker.
when I hear the word cunt, I'm like, huh. When
I,
I
I
say
used to hate it
I
'cause,
say
like-
it so much. Like I
know
need
what
to
word
actually
I
stop.
same thing with.
And
Yeah.
people
Okay,
say and.
the reason
What
I
if
used to hate the
with
word
a hard
cunt.
I
D?
just don't hear that often.
The only reason I used to hate the word cunt is one time someone called my mom and that pissed me off.
Oh yeah.
But now it's like, okay, here's the deal. I'm never okay with someone legitimately calling someone a cunt. That really pisses me off. But if you're doing it in like a fun
You're a
way,
cunt.
cunt, yeah!
Throws the mic.
Rosie.
No, but like, if someone's just like, you're a cunt, like, and being completely serious, I'm like, that's not okay.
Then don't go to Britain.
Oi! You bloody cunt, you cunt!
I say that. Yeah, I say that way too much. I need to stop.
My mom's gonna be really sad because she can probably hear us because she's gonna hear us say, oh, cunt.
I curse a lot. I need to like watch.
I do too.
Because then I
I
accidentally
have
say it out in
my
public.
fun words.
I have four-
love the word fuck.
Dude,
I-
fuck is
That's
such
a
a
good
fun
word.
Fuck is
word.
the most
It is.
universal word.
Fuck
Right.
you.
It looks the best at it.
It's like.
Fuck me.
Oh, my name's Luke. Fuck you.
Dude,
Fuck
are
you.
But here's the thing: we curse a lot. Are you guys gonna teach your kids? Like, I mean, obviously
you
you're
grow
gonna
out of cursing. It's just something that you stop
just
doing.
comes
It's when you're in high
That's
school,
not
you do it the most because everyone's like, oh, fuck everywhere.
Yeah.
That was middle school.
That's true. Middle
Dude,
school,
middle school
because
is
everyone thought it
worse.
was cool in middle
The
school,
one-
and there's still
middle
people in high
school-
school who think it's cool.
middle
Yeah,
school-
well, here's the thing: is that in high school it's like less of a big deal.
Dude, in high school,
You just
if a
keep doing
teacher
it.
said that, I wouldn't probably even realize like.
But one time I
that
heard, like-
someone
No,
did
like-
I'd be like,
he says like that's bullshit. Like he says that all the
I
time.
probably wouldn't even notice it because I hear it so much.
Well, it's like in middle
But it's
school.
like you hear it and you're like,
One time was in middle school.
the best.
He was like, oh shit, and it surprised me because I'm like, whoa, wait a minute.
teachers
That's a
can't
teacher.
cuss.
But yeah,
Our astronomy teacher, Ethan, whenever he would
Kim Jungberg.
Yeah.
Kim Jong Unberg.
And my English teacher, he would
But
like
what about him?
curse out
Does he
kids
curse?
a lot.
I was gonna say for my kids, I'm not gonna like be too strict about it, but I'm gonna be like, hey, just don't do it around me too much.
No, don't.
Yeah.
I'd be like, don't do it around Papa.
I'll say
Yeah.
start
It's
out
not-
easy
it's not
and then work
good.
your way
Like
up.
I would never
okay,
be
here's
comfortable
what
with
I'm
my
gonna teach
kids
my
being
kids.
like, oh fuck this, fuck that
Well,
around
no,
me.
yeah, after like that.
Fuck you, Dad. Dad.
You don't
Dad.
understand. That's Riley's kids.
I'm gonna teach my kids to only swear if they're calling a black person a man.
You're only allowed to use the N word. But yeah.
I'm not sure what parts of this I'm gonna have to cut out.
All of the fucking whole.
This is a the whole just like an hour bleep.
Control, select all, delete. Oh, that's a good album. Nipples by the Doors. My favorite album.
Are they the people that wrote "Love Is an Open Door"?
Love is an open.
Duh.
Alright, what's a movie that you think is overrated? Fuck you.
I hear the Minecraft movie is gonna be a thing.
Yeah, they're gonna have a meme movie coming out in like
That's
2019 or
a
something like
word.
that. And it's not even gonna be like memes today. It's gonna be like the rage face
It's gonna be
memes.
like Rage Face.
Oh hell, fucking yeah!
Welcome to the midnight show.
Why you not play Minecraft?
Why
I know,
you
like,
know?
it's like
Plays
Remember- okay.
Minecraft.
Like a
the
box.
first day of sophomore year, I had a teacher, Ms. Arm, in there, and you're in her class. And she starts like her slideshow was all like memes.
Oh
and
no
I'm
no no!
like,
Had a girl walk in
No, yeah,
today.
teachers are
A
really
girl-
late with memes.
Not today. A girl walked in yesterday, and like a total like Tumblrite, right? She has like the boy cut,
Right.
Pretty much looks like my hair, but like bleached, and you know like all sorts of piercings all over the place, and she's like overweight, you
Like
know.
she should be.
And her shirt is like it's like light blue, and it says "We will walk you," like the Queen song. It took me like 20
How's it
seconds to
spelled? Like,
process that.
W-A-L?
And then it had the Freddie Mercury like rage face one.
oh no.
Walk.
Wait, was it about like walkouts? Like,
No, it was the AIDS
WOCK.
walk.
oh, okay.
It was like, aren't you I think it's called.
Aren't you a
Pride
person that is against AIDS?
No, but it's like why would you?
And the best part of that was your noise after, like-
I get the Queen reference, right? It's like "We will rock you,"
No, I don't.
That's everything's good about that except for the meme.
except the meme.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gay.
Maybe if they had a picture of like Freddie Mercury just being gay.
Okay, so one time when I was working at
Any
the
picture
McDonald's,
of Freddie
one time when I was working at McDonald's,
Nice.
Pokemon Go was a huge thing, and
Pokemon
They
Go
did
was
not
fun.
play
It was
for the
fun.
first 2 weeks, and then I got.
the only reason I kept playing for so long is just that my job was to walk my dog, so it's like, why not play
Yeah.
it? It's gonna be,
It was fun.
but
I went to a forest somewhere and found 3 electro buzzes.
Found a dead
Nice.
body. It
You
was
like
like that
to
one
do that.
movie by Stephen King.
Oh,
anyway, one
That's
time
a great
when I
one.
was working, this lady comes in and she's really skinny, and she has like all this like one of those like green jackets on, like the army jackets and stuff, and she has like these 2 little kids behind her, not little kids, like probably like 12. They're not hers, like they're probably like her little siblings, but she's just like she has a keychain and everything like that. Like I totally don't have a Pokemon keychain,
Oh, I
but did you get one?
You got one, Luke?
Oh, you got a little Pokemon on your
Side
keychain.
He's got a Psyduck.
But anyway, she walks in and she's
Shut
like
up.
talking about stuff, and she's
That's
telling me
your
how
glasses?
exciting Pokemon Go is, and she's just like freaking out about it. I'm like, yes. And she's like, I've been Pokemon hunting all day since 6 a.m. this morning. It was like 6 o'clock at night, and I'm like, okay, that's great.
Can
They're
I
just
see your
trying to make
glasses?
noises.
Can you see your glasses?
Luke's gonna put on 3 pairs of glasses, make him do it.
And he's gonna be like, wow,
Bobby,
I'm
can I see
seeing
your
in
glasses?
4D.
Riley, give him your glasses.
Give me your glasses.
Now Luke is 20,000 vision.
Jack, give me your glasses.
Fuck you.
Give me your glasses. Give me
Give
your
me your
glasses. Give me
stupid
glasses.
Harry Potter looking ass
Mine
glasses.
are the only different ones out of all of those. God, you look
Fuck you.
I wasn't recording, but okay.
According to my.
I have to add all these
calculation.
pictures to the podcast.
According to my calculation.
Hey guys, I'm young Sheldon. Bazinger.
Sheldon doesn't wear glasses.
Dude, that's a good one.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I was gonna say
I
something.
don't know
else.
who's whose.
I was gonna say
This
something.
was mine.
Oh, adding on to the weird people.
These are, I don't even need these glasses. I don't know why I'm wearing.
Sheldon, can you get 4 bananas for me? You mean 1 plus 3 bananas?
We dabbed.
Wait, does he dab?
No, I was
Like
just
a
saying.
trailer?
Is that show out yet? Can we watch it?
Like,
Why would he dab? This is
I
takes
like the
place
one
like
that just
30
says
years
Dark
ago.
Souls. it's like posting.
Young
Crash Bandicoot's like the new Dark Souls.
Shut up, Bob. God.
Okay, let's,
Every new game is like Dark
They
Souls.
literally said that to be a meme,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and you know it's working because you guys won't shut up.
okay, let's tell a story.
1, 2, 3, Bobby, go.
One time, I was walking through the forest, stroking my penis.
3 words at a time.
And you
Jesus
saw
fucking
Wendigo.
Christ.
I was gonna do a sentence and then carry it on.
Fuck you.
Okay. One time I
Went to the hood.
It's on Wendigo. What do you do, Bobby?
No, it's not the game.
Was it a black
Yikes,
Wendigo?
Yikes!
Saw Wendigo, and then Luke, what happened next?
I went back home.
The end.
It was scary.
We made it all the way around. I'm happy with that.
Good one.
Alright, one word at a time. Ready, go.
Bobby.
8.
14.
Carrots.
And
Therapy.
Juice.
Today.
dude, that's so
With-
epic and random.
That's so epic and random.
No.
Jack's just projecting.
One time I ate 14. One time I ate 14 carrots and therapy juice today.
Fuck.
One time today.
Okay, Luke, go.
A.
Dog.
And
Cat.
And
A.
And.
no, that doesn't
a
work.
dog and a cat and a and.
I hate.
Okay.
Holy
Wait, now it's my turn.
fuck.
yeah, you sir.
Then. Okay, wait. Were we starting?
Yeah, go.
Start over. That sucks.
Jewish.
People.
R.
So
Roasted.
Roasted.
Because
they.
in
Hitler's.
team.
what?
I'm not gonna be the one that's bad.
Gas chamber.
Hey, I'm part Jewish. This is not okay.
Are you really?
I'm like 3/8.
Dude, I'm 1%
Okay.
black, so.
I find that
Hey, I am like 1% black.
I'm 1% not real.
You're 100% faggot, mister.
How can I see
Yeah.
you? How can we-
Only one of. There's
Hey,
1%
I'm black
of
where it
body
matters. You know what I'm saying?
His
No, I
teeth.
don't know what
down
you're
the
saying.
south.
Butthole.
Bobby's teeth. His hair.
Your hair.
His black.
Scroll time.
1.
2.
3, 4, 5.
Okay,
Just
here's a
good
topic.
story.
Shaved pubes or non-shaved pubes?
I don't. Girls never see.
Wait, what are we talking about? Our pubes or someone else's?
Both.
Two girls have seen my penis.
I actually prefer to have mine shaved
Wow,
because
good job.
That's a
Ethan.
record.
Yeah, I know.
I've,
You want to hear the story?
it's probably better than like everyone else.
You want to hear the first story? I know you guys know the second story. so
I
I'm
know,
just
I
gonna-
know,
wanna hear.
Bobby.
First time, I was at the park. This was sophomore year with a bunch of pals, and we're doing the movie night. That happens there.
raped?
I got raped by old man Smeg. And long story short, one of my boyfriends, my guy friends,
Is he
pantsed
gay?
me. And then a girl, she's not very bright, but you know, she's cute. Like
Riley.
just pulled my
Except for the
underwear
cute
down.
part.
And I was like, what? And I
Was
was
that
like,
me?
oh jeez.
Did I pull your underwear?
You're not a girl.
Oh, it was the girl.
Are you
that did it.
excuse
You
me? Are
weren't
you
even
assuming
there.
that you
Oh.
asking?
I don't-
Are you assuming?
I think I've had more guys see my penis than girls.
I've
That's
seen,
both of them
That's
and
both of
Jared.
us.
Have you seen
Oh, yeah,
my
I
penis?
have seen your video.
Yeah.
I've seen Luke's. I've seen Trevor's.
You have?
I've seen Luke's penis.
Yeah,
One time me and
in the
Riley.
reflection of
we were trying to edit the soup video and
I've
Luke
told
accidentally
this
showed
story.
his penis in it because he was recording. So me and Riley. were trying-
Accidentally.
Me
It
and Riley
was
were
on
watching.
purpose.
Well,
Yeah.
no, you were trying to show your pubes, right? Not your actual dick.
Yeah, I
Okay.
thought that'd be funny, but
Yeah. But then
But
we're watching,
not
we're
funny.
watching, and all of a sudden Luke pulls it down his pants. He puts the camera down his pants, and then like the video ends, so it stays on the last frame, and his penis is up on my screen, and me and Riley are like this, trying to close it, and it won't.
bullshit. You're totally like, me
Riley's just like.
hungry.
Riley had his tongue out and he was drooling.
He couldn't put his
Hell
tongue back
yeah.
in his mouth.
You know?
He started licking my screen until I got this stain up here.
It's
You
calm.
smacked on it.
You actually can't see, you can just feel it.
Can you
How
smell it?
would you ever find it?
When the screen's off, you can see it.
This whole episode, we're just breaking the fourth wall.
Break down.
Talking to the
break
audience.
down.
That's not the. We're not supposed to. What are you talking about?
Deadpool. He breaks the wall. Isn't that
Oh,
funny?
isn't Deadpool funny?
Do you guys see Deadpool?
I wanted to
No.
dislike it, but I actually liked it.
Yeah, I liked it. It was good.
You guys are.
I love Ryan Reynolds. He's so
Yeah.
funny.
The only reason I wanted to dislike Deadpool is
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
I'll bleep that out, Bobby. That's a bad word.
Okay, Bobby, you better
Bleep everything Jack says.
You better
out.
bleep this out right now. Ethan, you're dummy and stupid.
No!
And I hate you.
No!
And your 4 eyes. So
No!
Bleep that out, please.
Just wanted to get that out of the way.
Ethan, don't say anything if you're gay. Bobby, edit out whatever Ethan says.
For the rest of the podcast, just edit out.
Just me and
Oh,
Blake
dude,
are
you didn't say
I could actually do that.
He didn't say anything. He's gay.
Oh.
Oh.
No, every time someone drops a fidget spinner.
The break.
Every video of mine, someone drops a fidget spinner.
The break.
Most of the time, it's me.
It
wasn't me.
Sometimes it's Lucas, like every once in a while, but Riley literally, we're trying to record, and I'm like, stop dropping the fidget
Break.
I have one.
Nice. That's dangerous.
What's our next topic? Stop it! God!
This is the
Hey,
predator
hey,
noise.
Bobby.
Actually,
Hey, Bobby.
yes.
Guess what?
What?
You got 5 seconds to get rid of that word. Ooh.
Hey,
What?
Hey, Ethan.
Did you do that as a kid?
What? Yeah.
I
everyone
never did that as a kid. I never heard
I did
of that.
that like for a week one time in elementary
did.
school.
Okay,
when,
Ethan,
like,
ask me how my
it's
day's
popular.
How's your day been?
been. You know, just derping around, being a derpy.
What a herp derp.
I was just being a herp derp. It's whatever.
Dude,
What a derp.
Hi,
You're
I'm
such a-
Lashley. Good.
What was
Luke.
I don't get it.
That's how Luke is.
I knew exactly what he was talking about. I just wanted to make him look stupid, so I didn't say anything.
What?
I know exactly what he's talking about, but I decided not to respond so he looked.
Hey
really
guys,
dumb.
Ooh.
Oh!
Hey guys, I'm Luke.
Stop it! Look at the audio file. Jesus.
We're getting pretty rowdy.
It's so hot in here.
Did you try taking your shirt off, Bobby? Ew!
Is that tickle?
Not really.
Oh, really?
I'm not ticklish.
I'm so ticklish.
I'm
My
like in the
dad-
middle.
My dad used to tickle torture me and then put his dick in my butt
These
when I
are
was
good
little.
controllers.
I mean, what?
Xbox One controllers are good.
No, they're not.
What are the best controllers?
GameCube.
GameCube.
PS2 are very bad, I'd have to say.
Yes.
PS4 is a really good controller, except there's
goddamn
one
bumpers,
thing
the
that
triggers.
I can't fucking like stop talking about is every time you put down the controller, it hits the right or left.
That's
Trigger.
right.
Trigger, yeah.
That's
so you're
true.
watching,
So
like,
annoying.
I've played a lot of PS4, so I know.
You gotta be really careful not to like
But I'd say the PS.
fast forward
Yeah,
your
I played a lot of
Netflix.
Crash Bandicoot.
I want to play. I play old school Crash Bandicoot.
You're
Wow.
I'm so cool.
What other skip?
You guys just want to play Spider-Man 1 or
Yes!
Spider-Man 2?
Yes! I'll play.
So woo! So woo!
You want to play
Fuck
Guitar
you.
Hero Rock in the 80s?
I want to play Guitar
Guitar
Hero.
Hero rocking the.
Actually,
Apparently this is the worst Crash, but it was my favorite.
Which one?
I had
I
that.
played that as a
Oh,
kid.
let
I
me see
liked
that.
it.
Crash
I had that.
Nebulon
Play it?
Strikes
We
Back.
probably, yeah, we
Let's
could.
play it.
What is
Wrath, I can't play it for the
Wrath
channel
of
because my...
Wrath of the Lich
Yeah,
King.
can I speedrun it?
Yeah.
I can actually
That'd be a
speedrun
good
that game.
time.
Apparently
Ow!
that was the worst game.
That's good.
That'd be
Wait,
like
what?
the one
What
I
game
had.
is it?
It's
Crash
Wrath of
Bandicoot.
Cortex 4.
That
It's
had
number 4.
that had the really bad loading screens.
Oh yeah, they would
The
take
PS2
forever.
version.
They would like have a loading screen every time you like went to the menu.
Yeah.
Like,
bro.
okay, that's
Pop that in, pop that in,
okay.
I'll play.
Okay, like
My PS2 isn't connected.
Damn it.
We can do
dude,
that.
loading
Podcast.
screens don't bother me as much as they do for some people. Dude,
It
I haven't really
depends on
okay.
how long
I know
Sonic
you guys
06.
don't play GTA, but the loading screens are really bad on
Oh,
have
it.
you
yeah.
played
I've played a
Sonic
lot of
06?
You play all
Yeah.
GTA? Yeah, the loading screens are pretty
Well,
bad.
here's the thing about
but I
GTA is
played it.
GTA almost never loads.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
But
No,
GTA doesn't have a menu to make time for loading.
Mhm.
That's the worst part about GTA is it just
Yeah.
takes so damn long.
yeah.
Ugh. So, Luke, next topic.
You're really putting me on the spot, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
I'm tired now. That was a lot of energy I just took out.
It's only 40 minutes.
What's your guys' least favorite color to paint your bedroom walls?
Blue.
Whoa!
What's wrong with blue?
We're just joking because the wall's blue.
Fuck me.
Well,
Wait, Riley, your room's blue, right?
No, it's
Oh,
gray.
Luke's room's blue.
Yeah.
Mine's like grayish.
Actually, I
white.
really wish my room was like a more, like, this is not really gay, but pastel color. I want it to
Bobby
be like a
wishes his
lighter.
room was pink. What a faggot.
Yeah, pink's a girl color.
Ew.
Come on.
Hey, nothing wrong with a little pink, my friend.
I'm gonna believe about the
Tell
name,
you
but
that.
Greg Bigelow, Ainsley's dad, always talks about. So Ainsley has like a nephew, and then this person who I
Ainsley's
just
gay,
mentioned, yeah, Ainsley's gay, but he like the little kid like he's like 1 year old and he was like loves pink stuff and he dresses up as a girl, gay, but her
Brother
dad's
Greg.
yeah, he's always just like he always
Father
says,
Greg.
Greg.
he's always just like, oh, he'll grow out of it. He'll know it's wrong, and I'm like, okay.
They will. That's the thing. Is there's that you have you heard about the drag girl? Her name's Lactatia. That's
Is she a
his
cow?
that's his fake
Holy
name.
fuck, Jack. You made that, buddy.
He calls himself Lactatia, and he's so gonna grow out of it. He's like 5.
And like I used to dress up as a girl until I was like 9, not that old.
Luke still does it.
No, I dressed up in like a princess outfit when I was like 3 years old and stuff like that. Like, I'm
Well, my
I'm pretty
brother has
pretty
the worst
cis.
of it. They thought he was gonna be a girl, so they bought a whole bunch of girl clothes. So he had to wear them.
My mom really wanted me to be a girl because she already had a
I
boy.
used to get in my
Abortion,
grandma's
abortion,
closet
abortion.
and put up like makeup on myself.
Luke used to get in his grandma's closet and masturbate.
It's
I used to
true.
love having my fingernails painted when I was a kid.
I got my toes painted.
Riley's
just,
dad
like,
would beat
2
him if
weeks
he
ago.
ever
What?
saw his fingernails
No.
painted.
I got my fingernails painted as a kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my sister did that to me.
I feel like
did.
Riley's
I think it
actually a
looks
lot more
gross.
like conservative
He
than his
never had a
dad.
sister,
Yeah,
Oh,
Luke
little
never had a sister.
but he's gay.
that's true.
Yeah, I got you.
Riley, do you have a sister?
I'm not
No,
gay.
no,
Please,
just a little
women, come
brother.
to me.
Do you have a sister?
I have like 4 stepsisters,
Do you
but
call him gay?
yep, all the time. I call you fucking lesbos.
You fucking gay.
Hi, Bridget.
Yeah, Bridget's right there.
Hi guys.
And this wall's like really thin.
Can you hear her in it?
Oh, no, I'm
Can you hear it?
Everyone, give it a round for Bridget.
Give it a round! Bring her on in here!
Yeah, get her in. We had my
She's
sister
here,
on the
everyone.
podcast.
Hi guys.
Hi, Bridget, how's it going?
Bridget, okay.
Hey, Bridget, give us our next topic.
Yeah.
You got trapped again? Should we have my mom in here on the podcast?
Yeah.
To call her stinky.
Hi,
stink.
I'm Bobby's mom. What's going on?
Hey,
Bobby's
Mom.
It's whatever. Hey, Bobby, my son that came out of my vagina. 17
Oh, I have a
years
good
ago.
topic. I have a good topic. Imaginary friends. Did you have one?
Yes.
Oh, yes, I had a lot of them.
Yes.
I had a whole bunch too. I had one named Bob.
I had one named
He was
Brian.
like a weird looking alien fucker.
I had a friend named Ryan who I never got to see, so I named my imaginary friend Brian.
That's sad.
But I nipped with a Y in the middle instead of an I. Stop dropping the minions!
What does that have?
Dude, I used to have adventures
fuck?
with mine.
Dude, I used to like almost... Jesus, scared me.
Bobby used to believe he was a wizard.
I did.
He was a
And I made you guys believe it too.
Bobby made
I
it.
want to talk about my imaginary friend.
Bobby told me a story. In
Oh,
elementary
we actually...
school.
Luke talked about it in a podcast one time about me convincing him I was a wizard.
Oh yeah, no,
we
I
already
want to tell a
talked
story you told me.
Okay, yeah, because Ethan wasn't there for that.
You told me
I guess
once
I won't.
that you were at like your grandma's house or something, and they had a mattress out front, and you started jumping really high on it, and you used a spell, and it turned it into spikes. And
No
then you had
way.
to use another one, turn it back into a mattress,
What
and
the-
doing it over and over again.
What the heck? I don't know. I see. Luke told me a story too. I forgot. Like I don't remember telling these stories. I don't know why I'm combing my hair either.
Bobby, Lucas, tell us about your imaginary friend.
So,
His name was Logan Parrish.
one time my mom like yelled at me and I'm like, no! And so I ran in the garage.
No!
And then I saw this dude and I'm like, whoa, what's up? And he's like, hey, I'm Hot Wheels. I'm like, whoa. I'm dead serious!
Oh, I believe you.
And so me and my buddy
Your
Hot
ima-
Wheels,
Your imaginary friend's name was
we
Hot
went
Wheels.
around and we fought this bad dude named Uncle Luke.
Named Barack
Uncle
Obama.
Luke.
And so he would turn Hot Wheels really small and it'd be like, no, turn them back. And then he'd turn them back and then it would be good.
Wait, are you sure this wasn't an actual guy?
And
That's
then
a
Luke would
real
have the
thing.
nipple.
Are you sure to walk into the garage there was a guy sleeping there that was actually in Hot Wheels?
I'm Uncle Luke. The same name as you, but an uncle.
Scary.
Somebody told me Luke had a bad experience with his uncles as a kid.
Yeah.
Luke got fucked
It
by
was good.
uncles.
My friend Brian, he was pretty cool. He would build Legos with me, and it was fun to hang out. I
Was he
had
a dog?
actual friends,
Hi,
but like Brian was always cooler because he would do whatever I wanted him to do.
Yeah, I had friends. I never needed my imaginary.
Anything you wanted him to do?
What about you? I had an imaginary friend named Blue. He was a little,
That's
he was a little blob.
That actually took me longer than it should have to realize what you were talking about.
Oh, wait, you're joking.
I had the big,
Yeah, the
tall,
front
red
from
guy
Foster's.
with one arm. Who was
No!
I loved him. He was,
He was a stereotypical
Yeah, you're
black
right.
basketball player.
I love that show.
Fucking dumb.
Foster's
Do you know what's crazy? I just got a chain through my head. I'm sure everyone here has seen that one porn of the one show that only had like one episode as a
Yeah.
cartoon one with the guy with the tentacles.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's seen that.
I haven't.
It's
You've
like the
never
most.
seen
Well, I'll pull it
Wait,
up.
isn't it called
Yeah,
like
hold
the
up, I
Expendables
Bring it
or
up,
something?
Bobby.
Hey everyone, editing Bobby here. We ended up watching porn for like 20 minutes with no interesting commentary whatsoever. So here's pretty much. I skipped all of it. So here's afterwards. Tentacles rape.
Yeah, everyone shut up, and then we keep talking like nothing
Same
happened.
His eyes.
The blowjob phrase from the room.
I'm so hot.
What are we talking about?
Dude, I'm hungry. I'm
Alright,
hungry.
why don't we use military time?
Because
Every other country does.
That's true. Why don't we know? Why don't we?
we
It
should.
makes so much more sense.
We absolutely should.
We should.
Because then I won't wake up at
Yeah.
7
Because,
p.m.
like,
and be like, is it 7 a.m.
You know,
or
I
7
look at my
p.m.?
schedule and I'm like, oh, I got off at 17. And my parents are like,
Subtract 12. The military times make so much more sense. But then again, so does Celsius. And Riley,
I like
Riley, you hate
That sounds
Celsius.
like
we
that,
should
too.
use Kelvin.
What? I don't like Celsius, but I had to go off military time during.
Why don't you
the
like
season.
Celsius?
Because it's not America. I like my
well,
feet, my
okay,
inches, and my
no,
Celsius.
no, I totally support, like, us doing it because it's American
Right.
to do so, but, like,
It confuses me. That's why.
I think they just make more sense as, like, imperial measurement
Yeah.
It's
system.
just because we're used to it.
Oh, I can smell that.
I'm
Smell what?
I'm 3
Sharp.
stones tall, Ethan.
I'm 3 flibberts tall.
I'll tell you that much. Fuck you.
Luke, how tall are you?
I'm 6'2".
Do you think it's fair that women will only date people? There are women that'll only date people that are at least 6 foot.
That's stupid.
But then you say I want.
But
I
then you
want to date
say,
a girl.
I want at least a B cup, and they freak out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I
Ethan,
don't
that's
care about
misogynistic.
Unrealistic body expectations.
Tits aren't my deal, so about
tits
what's
aren't
wrong
my
with
deal.
friend?
I
All
don't mind
about the
flat
business,
chest.
you know what I'm saying?
I don't mind flat chest.
Yeah.
I like boobs.
That's like
That's
one
'cause you're
time.
gay, Jack.
One time, Ainsley and a friend were talking about how they're like, oh yeah, well, like it'd be really disappointing if the guy had like a really small penis. Or I don't think I'd be able to date him. I'm like, would you think it's okay if I said that I wouldn't be able to date someone because they only had like an A cup or something like that? She's like, well, no, and I'm like,
Why not?
And she's like, well, because they can't control it. I'm like, right, because guys can control their penis size.
Yeah.
You can.
drugs.
You guys are literally using a double standard.
Just put on one of those fake ones over it and then tie it like a belt.
Haha!
Yeah, hollow strap on.
When you guys were little, have you ever like tried to stretch out your penis to make it bigger?
No.
I do that every night.
I go, ooh.
I can't get any smaller.
I would do this thing where I had my balls, like
It's
my
called
ball sack
something.
eat my dick.
It's called something.
It'd be like, whoa!
One time I got a
Like, come over
Ziploc
my-
bag and filled it up with water
Oh,
and put a rubber band around my
squelching?
testicles.
What's it called?
with it.
Something like that.
Oh yeah.
Just for fun to see if
Wait,
it felt good.
did
and
we
then
talk
Wait,
about
what?
the rubber band
I got
thing?
a
got a
Ziploc
paper
bag
bag.
filled it up. I got a Ziploc bag filled it up with water, put it over my balls, and got a rubber band and put it around
What
there.
the fuck?
I want to see if it felt good because I thought it would float, but then it just was a lot of
Did
weight
it?
on my
I
balls.
have a better story than that.
I saw the sign.
Trevor, me and Trevor, another guy. Me and him.
I did that.
We
Yeah,
put-
that's what I'm trying to
You know, like the little braces, like the wires that
brace-
you put on your
rubber
braces,
bands.
the rubber
The
bands.
rubber band
We
braces.
put the like on a bus ride.
Oh, this is Jackson,
After
okay.
school, we put it around our dicks in like middle school, and
And you went, ooh!
and I I couldn't get mine off, so I like
Because
crippled.
he started getting a boner.
Yeah,
You guys remember when silly bands were a thing?
God, those. are
Dude, my
stupid.
dad walked up to me, like, one day after work, and he was like, Ethan, these are silly bands. You have to go advertise these.
Why? Because
Go give them to your friends.
Did he sell
I
them?
love
when he
silly
was
Yeah,
bands.
they sold them at
Barnes?
Borders.
I still have some.
I don't have any. The only
There's
reason I thought of that is because
giraffe.
I was at Fred Meyer's and I saw one of those DS games, the Silly Bands game.
What?
Yeah, they had a
Silly
DS game
Bands
called the Silly Bands game. It came with Silly Bands.
Okay,
It's just like fidget spinners.
It's just like mini-
somehow this
stupid-
made me think of something random, but one time in elementary school, on the bus, I found a wallet, okay? And
Okay.
the wallet had 20 smackaroonies in there.
20 smackaroonies.
You know
That's
what
a
I
lot
did?
as a kid.
You know what I did?
He
I just
blew
kept
it
it for
on
myself.
silly
Just
bands.
You should have taken out the money and then left the wallet somewhere so they could find it.
Yeah, that's what
I don't know.
Well, you were a kid.
Yeah, it was like,
You
took
should
the
have
whole
taken the
wallet?
wallet, filled it with condoms, and
I don't
given it
think I took
back.
the whole wallet. I think I just threw it
He
somewhere.
took half of the wallet.
I wanted to find Riley's wallet so I could take $10 out of it and then give it back to
$10.
him.
You could have
Okay,
taken
so
a lot more than
what-
Yeah, but then you would have known.
Recently, I went like during like this
No,
summer.
but it was your mom that.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I stole from Michael's, and now I work there.
What'd you
one
steal?
time, I used to steal from Fred
Just
Meyer's and
some
now I
toy,
work there.
probably. I don't remember what it was, but I stole some.
I used to
I don't get why people steal shit.
I probably shouldn't say that considering we're working
It's
at
a
these
dog
places.
playing with a
Work
toy.
there.
dude.
We should probably cut that part out in case anyone hears it and they're like, "Oh, he works for."
Dude, nobody
He was a
Because I
kid.
said it about
He
I
was
was
a
a
kid.
kid because I used to steal it like a few months ago from Fred Meyer's.
I don't get why people do that. It's like $1.
You
No,
can
like
do
I
it
used to like
donuts,
$30 shirts.
Would you steal that?
No,
Yeah.
like one time.
What are they
one
gonna
time
do?
For Jacob's
I stole
birthday, right?
shirts.
We went to the dollar store. One of his like Sherwood friends
Yeah.
stole like $1 pack. Well,
Of,
it's
like,
a dollar
Marvel
store
cards.
of Spider-Man cards.
I don't get people who steal who have plenty of money like that's coming in because I had someone
Like
I was
corporate
with,
executives.
like
Let me tell you.
because like I was with someone who has like
Distribute
he
the
has like
wealth.
$3,000 to spend and he saw a lighter that was like $3 and he didn't want to pay for it so he put it in his pocket.
I get it.
And I was like, you have so much money. Like, I get like, cause like I've been in a place like 10 years ago where we were so poor that we had to steal food, and that's like one thing. But like when you steal and you have plenty of money, that's like I don't get why you're doing that.
I get that, but
I get stealing if you're like gay. So like I get what Jack
yeah. No, like, no, the thing with, after working in retail, you realize how much, like, the smallest thing, like, is in a store and how expensive it is. The corporate actually buys it for, like, so much less than it's
But
actually.
yeah, it's marking up.
It's so.
That's a normal
fucking-
business thing.
Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous.
But you shouldn't steal. It's morally
It's
wrong.
ridiculous, though.
Morals. That's funny. Just kidding.
You're gay.
I've stolen.
Am I right, Riley? No
Dude, yeah,
morals.
I've
No
stolen-
morals.
I
That's
stole
why we
candles.
stole
Dude, I stole-
McDonald's cups.
When I was a little kid, I accidentally stole a pack of
You
Star
steal
Wars
soda!
cards. What?
You steal soda at fast food places all the time, Ethan. So don't be
Well,
against
There's
it.
a
Fuck you.
limit
Don't be
to how
against
wrong
it,
it
no.
is. Yeah, if you like get a water cup.
In
and
God's
fill it,
eyes,
it's
all
fucking
sins are the
who
same.
cares?
That's
No
still
one.
stealing, though.
Okay, brother.
Okay,
God's
brother.
A lot of those restaurants have given plenty of money.
Okay, no. So here's the thing.
They
So
can afford
Ethan,
$1 soda.
Riley was there with me on the story of the McDonald's cups. So
What story was
So okay, so I came into McDonald's one time when I was working there, and I wasn't working that day, and one of my friends was.
So you walked in and you grabbed a cup?
No, so like he was just like me and Riley and Jared and Johnny were all there, and he's just like, "Hey, do you want some free sodas?" And he's not a manager or anything. He was just because I work there. She was like, "Do you want some free sodas?" I'm like, "Okay, sure." So he gave us 4 soda cups,
Oh.
and then we were drinking them or whatever, and all of a sudden, I'm gonna bleep out all the names.
Yeah.
She was like, she whispered into ear, and she's like, and she said probably something along the lines of like, "I don't think they pay for those." And I was like, "Did you pay for those?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "Well, were you going to?" I'm like, "I can. I'll go pay for them." And he's like, "Why would you not pay for them?" And I was like, I don't know. I figured since I work here. And he's like, "That's not an excuse." And I was like, "Okay." And he swore.
But they let you take them for free while
I know.
you're working.
And then he went over to the kid who gave them to me, and he started screaming like in his ear, and he's just like, "You want to get fired? It's a good way to lose your job."
Dude,
and I was
what
like,
the fuck?
he must have been having a bad
okay,
day.
okay.
McDonald's is great. I love how you guys work there.
Well, like, okay, here's the
I
thing.
love working at McDonald's.
There's a
It's
lot of
like the
managers that
best
are
thing
great.
ever.
There's a lot of managers that are great, but then sometimes
Sorry,
they get.
I don't hate my job in
you're
retail
gonna-
like you do.
I don't hate it. I just get annoyed a lot.
I'm just saying that there's a lot of great managers there, and then there's some managers that are good most of the time, and then they have really
No.
bad days, and they take it out on their
No,
employees.
here's the
agree.
thing about is almost always has fun, but like once a bunch of things go wrong in succession, he just usually he just stops talking. That's usually what he does when he's mad.
Yeah.
So he'll like come up to the front counter from his office, like grab the phone or something, and then go right back.
Yeah,
Like, that's how you know. He's
I
in
think it
a
was
bad
probably
mood.
like he probably was getting pressured by a lot of stuff, and this was the last straw. But still, it's like, okay, this is really. I still work there for another few months, but I try not to approach him. And then when I tried to leave, they were telling me like, "Why do you want to leave?" And I'm like, "Well, first of all, I never work anymore, and also I just don't like my job here." And then,
Did you put in a letter?
yeah, I did a
Resignation?
2 weeks notice. I was afraid they were just gonna throw.
Quit.
You worked
Yep.
there?
So
Quit?
excited. He's such an asshole.
He thinks he's a
Dude, he's
manager.
so annoying.
He thinks he's a manager.
He'd walk up and be like, "What are you doing?" And I'd just be like this on the counter, right? Because it's like nobody's in the store. I'm bored, and I'm talking to my friend that works there.
like,
And you get tired of
You
standing
can
there
be
for like
cleaning
6
your
hours.
And then like he'd get my attention, right? So I'm like looking at him, talking to him, and then he'd be like, "You have a customer." And it's like,
What a
don't talk
cunt.
to
It's
me.
McDonald's. Who gives a fuck?
Well, you're supposed to help customers. It's
Yeah. But still, it's not place to do that. If he was just like, "Hey, you got a customer," that's fine. But like he would.
No, but he's always an asshole.
Yeah,
Oh, I
and he'd
got
always
a
come up.
story.
He'd always come up to me too, and he'd always just be like,
It's
telling
about
me,
his
Luke wakes up every morning at 4 and 1.
So I was gonna go
At
to
1
work
a.m.
or whatever, and I was like, you know what? I'll just stop by McDonald's.
Oh,
you know. And so I go to McDonald's. I ordered like 2 simple fucking McPick-2s or whatever.
And Blobby
And
Shores
the
was like,
dickhead in front of me, it took so long because they wanted fresh fries. Because there's such
dude,
a
that's such
fucking
an act.
difference.
I don't
I
get why
hate
people
that.
do that. It's
Then
like
you're dumb.
And
literally-
it took like 10 minutes.
we only leave them in there
Like,
for like
what the
8
fuck,
minutes.
dude?
Don't
It's
go
like
in
maybe
there.
maybe
That's
at
really
most.
late.
Yeah, at most
and
it's 8
it's
minutes.
hot in there, so they're never going to be like super.
Do you know what I
cold.
hate? Is when people order unsalted fries and they put salt on it afterwards because it takes like a whole new batch of fries.
Yeah, it's like
People
and
are
then
fucking
and they get mad if it
awful.
tastes salty. And it's like because the whole entire container has salt in it because
Okay,
that's the way
here's the
fries
thing.
are supposed to be.
Hey, salt.
It's old prune dickheads that just want.
Yeah,
I
it's
just don't
usually
care about
women.
anything.
It's usually women that have like, can I get an iced tea with like 3 lemons in it? And it's like you can't just give them a cup. You gotta go put lemons in it. And it's like, okay, and then can I also get unsalted fries? Can I get?
Can I also do a
McPick
dance
too?
for you? Fuck you.
Can you put lettuce
Okay,
and tomatoes
people-
on it? And then they bitch when the tomatoes cost more. It's like,
That's because
Yeah,
you want
I know.
more that's not originally on there. That's like
I hate people.
Dude, now you know what I deal with.
It's not Burger King.
Okay,
You
wait,
can't have it your
Ethan,
way.
have you heard the story of when I was working and there was this guy who got really upset because he couldn't get a small meal? He couldn't get a small like
What?
Big Mac meal or something like that because we don't sell them.
it
And
would cost more to get a small fry
Yeah.
and a small drink
Than it
with
is to get a
with Big
medium.
Mac. Than it
And,
is to
like-
just get a medium.
And like, so he got really upset, and then he was like, and I was like, sorry, we can't do that. And he's just like, I thought it was all about have it your way, and I didn't say anything, but that's Burger King.
That's funny.
But
The snack that smiles back.
I thought it was.
this is called loving it, but okay. But anyways, he got really upset, and then he ordered a salad, and I'm like, okay, do you want that as a meal? And he's like, no, I don't want it as a meal. And
I had
was
this
just like,
lady.
and then he got mad because then we gave it to him, and it wasn't in a meal, and he's like, I wanted a meal, and then he just like threw his fries up in the air, and we came with the rest. He ordered more food, and he ordered it, and we gave him what he wanted, but he wanted something different, even though he didn't say it. So he grabbed a chicken nugget, chucked one at me, and then he grabbed another one, and
That's
chucked
an
it at the
assault.
cooks in the back.
That's not.
So actually came up, and
There's
she's like, he's
salt
like,
in
we need to
it,
sit down and calm down, and he,
Came up,
Yeah.
grabbed a knife from the
and he's just like,
Like,
if you don't calm down, we're either gonna have to kick you out, and if you won't leave, then we're gonna have to call the police.
How old was this dude?
Okay,
He was
come
like
on.
55. He
I
was
had
like
this
going
lady-
into this fast food
I have 2
restaurant.
stories.
Just get your food and leave.
Yeah.
like
It's
actually,
McDonald's.
It's
Okay,
McDonald's.
I had this lady in the drive-thru. This black woman. It doesn't matter the story, but I
Are
just
you
like
racist?
that. Yeah, I'm racist. And
He's just
she
pointing out
comes
facts
up.
stinky.
I give her her food. It's a filet-o-fish, okay, with like fries or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, I like have a nice day because that's my like ending line. That means go away.
Right.
And she sits there. She gets the box out of the bag,
ooh.
opens it, presses on the bun. She's like, "This bun is too hard. It's not. I want a soft bun."
It's fast food.
It's like, dude. And this other time,
And you say
I
that's
had
the
this
only
lady
box
come
you
up to the
have.
drive-thru and menu says sausage patty. Who the fuck orders like just the patty?
Mm-hmm.
It's usually for their dog, right?
Yeah. That's
And
what I do for Tucker.
I'm like, I grab it, give it to them, and I'm like, sausage patty, and she's like, I didn't order a sausage patty. I ordered a beef patty, like a quarter pounder, no seasoning. Like, I can't eat this. How am I gonna eat this? With your fucking mouth? I
Okay,
didn't say that.
Okay, so
But it's like I had to go back to the cooks, and I'm like, El Carne!
no, you know what was? He would be like El Beefo.
El Beefo!
But okay, one time I had a customer.
Quartero
Do you have
Poundo!
to speak Spanish around them sometimes?
They're
No.
almost all. But anyway, oh shoot, what was I gonna say? It was about a drive-through person.
McDonald's. Shitty story.
Okay, I have another
I'll
story.
come back up.
One time I had a friend, Kyle, came through the drive-thru and he ordered 2 large waters, but they don't put it up on the thing because if you're just ordering water, which you're not even supposed to do at the
No,
drive-thru.
they do.
Well, for us, they didn't put it up on the thing.
Oh, they
He just
do
told
that.
me, he's like, a black car's gonna come through, and I forgot by that point because we were so busy. And Kyle comes up, and I'm like, oh, did you guys get? Because the person behind them got a large
2
Coke.
Mick Waters.
The person behind him got a large Coke, so I'm like, oh, okay, did you get a large Coke? And Kyle goes like, yeah. so I gave it to him.
Oh.
And then the guy behind him ordered.
ass.
Then the guy behind him, I gave him the root beer because that was the thing up next. The person behind him wanted. I gave him a root beer, and I was just like, "Did you get a medium root beer?" And he's like, and he just grabs it and drives off, and I'm like, "Okay." And then the person behind him was like, "Yeah, I got a medium root beer," and I'm like, "Oh."
He's having a bad
And
day.
you gotta go to the machine and be like, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it takes so long, and you gotta clear all
Yeah.
the drinks that are on there. It's like,
Especially when you're busy.
Yeah.
I just remembered. I remember what it was. I was working morning, like 6 o'clock in the morning. This guy comes up, and you know how bad. Have you worked in the morning?
yeah, like
Because
twice.
coffee, like you're always running out.
It's
There's never
always
enough.
you're always running out of coffee.
You never have enough coffee. So the guy, like, I'm like, it's gonna be like a 3-minute wait. But you're gonna sit here because no one's behind you.
Understand.
And he's just like, so I start making his coffee, and he's just like, he's like being like really fidgety in his car. He's like moving back and forth and stuff like that. And then he goes in, he leans over in the window. He's just like, I have to work in like 5 minutes, and I'm like,
That's your fault.
I'm like, then you shouldn't. I didn't say this, but I said I'm sorry, but I was thinking like, then you shouldn't not have come to McDonald's. Like you have to work if you're already running
it's
late.
supposed to be a minute in the drive-through.
Yeah, but still
You
like,
need to be better with like you have to like
you can't
rotate
expect
your coffee.
it. You can't expect
your
it to
coffee.
be that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate how like customers treat like we're still human.
I know.
We're still
No, it's
like,
like you get like
we
15 large coffees in like 3 minutes, and it's like I can't brew more, right?
yeah, because only one full
we
pot
have
makes
our own
like 3 large
problems
coffees.
too, buddy.
Yeah.
Here's the
But-
thing I've noticed with people when they go to like a restaurant or like a store, they collapse. They lose their like humanity with like customer or like with the people that are
Because they think
there.
they're better than
No,
you.
they
Yeah.
they
They think they know more than
they
you.
get
It's like, dude, I
themselves-
fucking work here.
they get themselves placed so high up. They think they have like #1 priority. I had to like pick up a phone call while I was doing a transaction, and I was like, "Excuse me for a second." And like she was just waiting for like her credit card to like scan through, and she had like a question, but I like didn't know, and I was like,
Julie's post
literally
is
all I have
color
to do
black.
when I get a call is like just see if I can help them, and if I can't at the moment, I put them on hold for like somebody on the floor. And she was making such a big deal while I was talking to them. She was being like, "I have #1 priority instead of somebody that's just on the
Yeah.
phone. This is ridiculous."
Actually, they have equal priority.
You know what?
They're
See?
both customers.
and I
Yeah.
was just like apologizing to her and just being like,
Because that's what you
Yeah,
have
Jack.
to do.
"I'm
Jack.
sorry, I have to get to the phone."
Jack, that sucks because
No.
they know that if you say some shit, they're gonna bust your
Oh
ass,
yeah,
and they take advantage
because it's all
of that
old
shit.
people. They want their cheap.
Yeah, they have
freaking
nothing
shit.
else to live for.
Do you know what people?
I mean,
do you know what people used to always do to me at McDonald's? People used to always get so yell at me because of the prices, and I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
people
no,
get-
I felt
Bobby,
like I felt like."
change it.
And I was like, "Sorry, I felt like marking up the multi-billion-dollar company
Yeah, give me a
prices
second.
today." And no,
Mr.
it's my
Kraft.
decision. This is guy
Mr.
working at
Kraft.
the one.
Yeah, it's like the what one, Bobby?
Oh
West
no!
African.
I mean,
South
the
African
the
one.
United
West
States one.
Oh, wait, we're
That's
not from we're from West Africa.
That's right. I put that
South
in.
Africa, right?
West
No, it was
Africa.
West
Was it
Africa.
West?
Sorry, Luke,
I
you don't
just
know where
said
you
West.
live.
Wef.
My name Jeff.
Whoa!
My name is
Whoa!
Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
I'm already over that.
Yeah, I'm over
Done.
that. Definitely.
I'm really hungry.
Are we gonna go get food?
Please go get McDonald's.
Okay, everyone,
Let's
thanks.
go get a Rolo McFlurry.
Yeah, sure. We should
Shut
probably
up.
end this.
Shut up.
Wait,
Thank-
Rolo Mc-
Shut up! Shut
Yeah,
up.
I got one
Shut
well
up right
with you
now.
guys.
Thanks for watching. We're gonna end the podcast right now. Thanks. See ya. See ya.
I don't think they heard any of that.
I think that's a cutoff.
Thank you, everybody, so much for listening. Why are we just making noises?
Yeah.
No, you can
Make ASMR.
Thanks for
You just turned it down.
watching for
That doesn't change the volume on.
Thanks for watching the
Sorry,
podcast.
you just-
Wait, let me.
Fuck you!
Let me do